What is going on, everyone? It's your boy, the Captain JJ, back with another video. I'm excited you guys are here, and we got some big news. A new unit is dropping on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, and a lot of people thought it was going to be LR Kid Buu. But guess what? We're going to wait another 4,000 years until that unit drops. It is a brand new Metacooler. And yeah, let's just, without further ado, jump into the animations of the actual unit itself. We're going to be starting off with his father, King Cole. Get ready for some sound, baby.
Still have enough power left to stand against 1,000 of us.
Kind of like that OST. Like that. Bro, what is that?
I will trade every bit of that off-the-charts life force you Super Saiyans possess. I have become even stronger than before!
Okay. Yeah, definitely one of the funniest looking sprites in the game. Bro, what is this? This is insane, bro. It takes up the entire screen. Bro, there's like... someone's gonna count and probably get the exact number of this. But there's like 50 of these Metacoolers here on the screen, bro. That's insane. Bro, but this shot right here of all these Metacoolers running down the hallway is hilarious. Bro, they're just like, ah! Like, imagine turning a corner and then just seeing all that. Okay, alright, let's get into the kit here. Yeah, so we got an LR Metacooler. What the heck? That was not on the bingo card, I guess. So let's get straight into it. Leader skill is Terrifying Conquerors, or a power absorption category. Key plus 3, HP 200. Attack defense 170. Plus an additional HP and attack 50% for characters that are movie bosses and artificial life forms, or target Goku. Okay. So Terrifying Conquerors and power absorption. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I really like this leader skill all like that. Movie bosses, artificial life forms, target Goku. I mean, with the current like characters that we have, that's not anything. No one really jumps out to me. Yeah, no one really stands out. I mean, you're not looking at like the brand new Deborah or anything like that. Yeah. All right, let's keep going. Activates entrance animation when there's 3 or more movie bosses or Wicked Bloodline category allies on the team. That's allies on the team. So that's just in general. It doesn't need to be rotation. Launches 2 additional attacks. Each has a high chance to become a super attack, which means that that's going to be a normal. Key plus 1, damage reduction 20%, and then damage reduction plus another 20% for 1 turn. So if you get at least 3 movie bosses or Wicked Bloodlines, you're going to be able to get 2 additionals, which could be a super attack, and then 40% damage reduction for that first turn. So the 20% damage reduction stays permanently, and the key plus 1, and then the other 20% falls off after the first turn. Per movie bosses or Wicked Bloodline category on the team, attack and defense up to 500%, so another 100% for each one of those. Chance of performing a crit, chance of evading, and damage reduction up to 50%. So you get crit, evasion, and damage reduction up to 50. Okay. So for the first turn, you're looking at 90% damage reduction. That's not bad. 90% damage reduction for the first turn, and then it drops down to 70%. So you're always going to be chilling at that 70% damage reduction if you have this team kind of stacked like this. 50% chance to crit and dodge, which is, you know, that's a coin flip, which we know is not usually the best. Anytime there's a coin flip, it's usually meaning that you're gonna lose. One or more AGL key spheres obtained. Chance of. Oh, okay. So it looks like he's kind of like how Garlic Jr. is. You know, Garlic Jr. If you get a certain, like if you get the blue key spheres or, you know, physical or anything like that, it, you know, he has like damage reduction based off of that. So if you get one or more AGL key spheres, you get chance of evasion up to 25%. Okay, so it's 75% chance to dodge if you get an AGL. That sounds pretty dope. One or more tech key spheres launches an additional that has a great chance of becoming a super attack. And then attack enemies, attack defense down by 25% for 2 turns. And seals the attack enemy super attack for 2 turns. Okay, so that's lame. That's stupid. No one wants to get tech. That's you might get an additional attack. But I mean, if you have your intro up, yeah, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really mean anything. One or more intelligence key spheres survives KO once per turn and recovers 10% HP at the end of the turn. So that KO could go either way. I mean, most likely that's kind of pretty weak as well, not gonna lie. One or more key spheres obtain extreme class allies attack and defense 50%. That's good. Yeah, I mean, that's a good buff, a 50% buff. Just for getting one STR key sphere, that's good. One or more key spheres obtained, physical key spheres obtained, recovers 5% damage dealt as health. That is also pretty lame as well. So it looks like the main hitters, you really want to go for an AGL key sphere to get that extra dodge or STR. And then if you really got to go a different one, maybe intelligence. But yeah, I mean, the rest of those are kind of lame. I'm not going to lie to you. Not going to lie to you. And then moving on, we have the more HP remaining, attack and defense up to 200%. Okay, so the more health you have, you get more attack and defense, which is nice. So I guess maybe that's where the physical key sphere can come in hand. One or more key sphere obtained recovers 5%. Okay, so if you were able to get 5% for each key sphere, that would be a different story. Because that's when this the more HP remaining thing would kind of kick in, and that would be pretty nice. But that's not what's going on. For every attack received or evaded, so if you get hit or you dodge, attack and defense up to 30%. Attack and defense up by 30%, up to 150. Attack and defense plus 5% up to 25% for allies whose names include Cooler. Plus an additional attack defense plus 5% up to 25% if their names also include the Metal Cooler. Okay. Huh. So obviously with this celebration, we're going to be getting some EZAs and stuff like that. So that first part of it where you get up to 25% buff for Cooler and another 25% if they're Meta Cooler. So that's 50% for a Meta Cooler. That's, I mean, oh my goodness, like the type of support he gives to Coolers, I mean, that's pretty good. You're getting a 50% support with each attack received or evaded. And then if you get an STR key sphere as well, you're getting 100% attack and defense for other Coolers. For Meta Coolers, that's pretty good. You know, again, if we get an EZA for the LR physical one during the celebration, that would be pretty nice. All right, starting from the fourth turn, start of battle launches another additional. And then when the character is the first attacker at the start of turn, starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle, or starting from the 6th turn from the start of battle. Okay, so if he's in the first slot, so you kind of have to throw him off rotation. You have to throw him off rotation if you really want to get that, get his reinforcement buff. That's what it's called. That's what they're calling it. Reinforcement. That's whenever that was the hallway one when it was like 1,000 of them running at you. That's pretty crazy. This is the reinforced. No, this is an active skill. Sorry, this is the active skill. Can be activated when HP is 50% or less, or starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle. Fully recover HP. Key +1 in attack and defense plus 30% in battle. That's permanent. That's a permanent stat. That reminds me of the STR Kid Buu. So yeah, we're not getting LR Kid Buu, but we are getting some Kid Buu-esque active skill. So this is actually pretty dope. So you get a full health recovery, and then you get a permanent stack of attack and defense plus 30%. I mean, that's good. So with all the other stacks that he's given himself, I mean, that's not bad. So that's for the active skill. Here are the categories: movie bosses, target Goku, terrifying conquerors, artificial life forms, resurrected warriors, wicked bloodline, joined forces, revenge, corroded body and mind, accelerated battle, and power absorption. Wow. So yeah, to be honest with you, I'm not super excited about the categories or the leader skill like that. This is his super attack effect. Okay, okay, hold it. Greatly raises attack for 1 turn. Causes immense damage to the enemy. Raises extreme class allies defense by 6% for 2 turns. That's it. Bro, what? So with all his additionals that he's doing, he's got the additionals from his intro. You can get, if you get another tech key sphere, bro, he is going to be doing, what is that, like 4? Potentially 3 or 4 different supers? Potentially, I mean that's, yeah, bro. With raising defense by 6% for 2 turns. Now that doesn't seem like, at first 6% doesn't seem like a whole bunch, but like you're doing 4 supers, bro. You're getting defense like crazy. That's almost like that the Daima Vegeta. That's kind of like the LR Daima Vegeta a little bit. Now, granted, the Daima Vegeta, I'm pretty sure that's a permanent stat, right? But this is just, I mean, for 2 turns and you're doing a ton of additional super, bro. Yeah, he might be a beast. He might be a beast. So I guess this right here is the, sorry, that was loud. This right here is his the reinforcements. So it's kind of like a rage mode, or if you go into grade 8 or something like that. Yeah, I guess that's what that is. So I mean, at the end of the day, we have a brand new Metacooler joining the game, guys. Yeah, a lot of us, like we said, we thought it was gonna be Kid Buu. I don't think this guy, I mean, I guess based off the image they showed us, no, even I don't even think that's the same looking rock, bro. The image they showed us, it looked like it was more like the cooler from the first movie, not from this one. Whatever, in any event, brand new Metacooler is dropping. Tell me what you guys think. Are you excited for this unit? Did you actually guess this unit the whole time? Don't lie. I know a lot of you guys are like, yeah, I knew the whole time it was going to be Metacooler. But he's going to be here. He's going to be dropping. And there's going to be some easy A's that most likely drop with the celebration as well. So that could be the LR physical Metacooler. That could be the LR STR cooler, you know, from the first movie. I mean, that would be really dope. I do like that unit. That is a good unit. But yeah, I mean, all in all, if we're going to go thumbs up or thumbs down, of course, we're going to see him in the game. I think overall, we'd give him a thumbs up. I mean, him raising defense for extreme class allies is pretty dope. I don't really like the leader skill. I don't. We'll see it in action, but for the most part, the leader skill and everything else, it's not really sticking out to me too much. I think it'll be fun. Overall, though, I do think it might be a skip, though. It might be a skip, but we'll see. We'll check him out in the game, see how he really works, see if it's actually worth really summoning for, see some, you know, some damage, see how he acts overall. I mean, when you have a unit where you're really dependent on additionals, that can go either way, brother. That can go either way. Sometimes Glorio works out great. Sometimes he is just doing straight normal additionals. But there it is, guys. LR Mythical. Or is he an LR? He's not going to be an LR, right? No. No? Maybe. But yeah, Metal Cooler is going to be dropping in the game, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you guys are thinking. And as always, like the video, like the stream, like what's going on even for a second. Consider hitting the like button, follow button, subscribe button, and join us right here in the grand line of Dokkan Battle. Peace out, guys.